what do you guys think he still does need to accomplish? Because it doesn't feel like his resume is set yet.
For me, I just think I wasn't upset with him making a move, leaving OKC and going to join this 73-win team. I felt like Kevin Durant was a great enough talent to stay in OKC and win a championship there. So having had some conversations with KD, and it's been, 2 years now? I'm over it. I've been enjoying him on this team.
Yeah.
He's a finals MVP, a champion, possibly about to be a two-time champion, a two-time finals MVP. I say at this point, just keep on winning championships. Ride this wave as long as you can. That's why we play the game, is to be champions. And he's on a really good team, really great organization, and just ride it out. Just keep winning more championships.
I think it's one of those things where, he's going to win some championships, and when he's felt like, okay, this is cool, I want to show that I can do it myself, kind of like what Kyrie Irving is.
Don't you feel like that is still coming for Kevin Durant?
Yeah, I mean, he's learning how to win. I think right now he's establishing himself in his dominance and his ability, and seeing every facet of the game and how he can maneuver at this level. And then now he can go into a situation where it's him and some other guy he can groom to do so. I think that's what's coming.
I think, and looking back, I know LeBron has 3 championships, but none of those championships are greater than the one he won when he was in Cleveland.
Right
here when he brought that back.
Yeah,
for sure.
So KD going and joining, these guys in Golden State and winning a championship possibly too. Yes, if he was to go somewhere else and whoever he joins forces with win a championship there, I think he probably will get a greater, more satisfaction out of winning that championship than
than his first one. Probably more than likely.
Sure.
I mean, I think LeBron left to learn how to win.
Right, won a couple in Miami
to win. And I think I would think that would be one of his greatest accomplishments to do it here, and the same thing for KD. And I think just like Kyrie, I know that's jumping off the subject, but same thing for Kyrie. Wants to show that I've won championships, but now I want to show that I can do it.
Right. I think that's a great analogy, and I do think that we will. I mean, the thing is, KD is still young, right? I mean, he's about 5 years behind LeBron, so I just think that he can, as he said, wants to stay here for next year. Is he? Do I have that wrong? Producer Danny can tell me in my ear.
He's still young, man.
But he's still young. I mean, I think he's under 30, right? So, so he still has time to, as he said, re-sign with them for next year. I don't know how long. He could do a 1-year deal. He could do a little bit longer. And he's 29 years old. All right, so he's 4 years behind LeBron. I was close. I can't tell remember when everyone's birthdays are. Come on.
Shocked. No, I wasn't towards you. I was just shocked that he's that young.
Pretty good. That he has time to win 1-2 more titles here.
Yeah.
Still go when he's 30 or 31 if he wants to make a new start somewhere else and sort of create more of his own legacy, as you're talking about. I do want to just stick with one other thing he said in that conversation, because I did find how honest he was there. Really just interesting in the moment, even just sitting there. When he said he thought winning was going to that was what was going to quench that fire inside him and finally make him happy. Years and years he worked for it. That's why he went to the Warriors and endured everything he did. And he wins the title, and he's holding up the MVP trophy. And it didn't work.
Well, that's
why?
Because everybody expected him to win.
And it was all the other stuff. It's like, we knew that. Go do that somewhere else.
Right.
But I
think that's what bothered me.
Personal life, that you think that that you're chasing this thing, and you think that's the thing, and then he realized, no, I really have to work out. And I'm just interested in you guys as players. You both had immense personal success. And I think sometimes athletes, you put so much into that, right? Your whole life is this game. And the idea that will then fix everything else. I thought it was so interesting to hear him say it doesn't. You got to still deal with your life.
Because he wanted everybody else to be satisfied. And I think social media has taken on a life where a lot of guys who are on it all day, and what is said about them to them or indirectly bothers them.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes when you read
Everybody
about that, exactly
voice.
what's said, it bothers him. So he's like, I won a championship. For him, satisfaction. Yes, I won a championship, but still everybody else is not happy.
Right.
And
but I think, Rachel, it's gratifying when you have to go through that fire, that road, that journey is tough, right? That road for him to winning that championship wasn't tough. everybody. I mean, fans, players, we all knew they were going to win that championship because you go to a team that won 73, probably one of the greatest teams of all time.
And have unselfish superstars. And if he could buy into their style of play,
right.
it was a walk in the park. And
it was a walk in the park. So that's why he didn't get that feeling that he was expecting to have winning a championship.
Well, I'm impressed that he is so open about sort of wanting to evolve and grow as a person. It's not easy for someone to talk about all that publicly, but it's important. And I think it just, we talk about athletes as role models. That's being a good role model, I think, being honest. Everyone goes through stuff.
Yeah, I love his honesty.
To talk about it, I think, is really cool.